Oh, g'day. What's up, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. And today I'm gonna talk about criticism of the Essendon Footy Club and what my thoughts and opinions on it are. Look, yeah, look, I think the criticism's a bit unjustified, and what I mean by this is, okay, what I mean by unjustified criticism is Friday night's game against West Coast. Now, we have to remember that West Coast are they've got some talent back, and not just any talent. They've got some premiership players back: Elliot Yeo, Liam Ryan, Willie Rioli, Tim Kelly was back. Multiple others have come back through the past 2 or 3 weeks. Luke Shuey, Andrew Gaff, you know, Dom Sheed came back, but then he got injured again. Natanui's back next week, but they got some real talent back. Elliot Yeo, Liam Ryan, really Willie Rioli, like these guys all played a big part into West Coast into their premiership run. So we can't discredit that. It's not like Essendon played the Waffle Eagles of like round 2 or 3. Um, but what I'm virtually, is I think Essendon are still a young, developing side. I understand the frustration from Essendon fans, and some of the performances have been subpar this year. But I really think they've got some future there. For example, like a couple of their more experienced players came back in, but they looked a bit underdone to me, and they looked like they needed a bit more match practice, like Will Smelling and Kyle Langford and all that. But I really think that I really think that you know, West Coast weren't as easy. Like you got to remember Kennedy, Darling, Wright, Liam Ryan, Willie Rioli, all these guys. They were premiership players not long ago, so the talent is still there. Like Luke Shuey and all that. Like not long ago they won a premiership, so we can't discredit that. And they haven't featured in a lot of footy this year, but I think Essendon will be okay. I think they got Nick Cox, they got Archie Perkins, they got some good youngsters. I think it's just going to take some time, and I guess because Essendon haven't been a genuine contender for a long time, it's very frustrating for fans and supporters and ex greats like Matthew Lloyd and James Hird and all these guys that were part of very successful Essendon teams to look at the current side now, and they don't. I get the frustration, and I get some of the performances and efforts weren't really there, but in regards to specifically Saturday night's game, I really feel that they ran into a West Coast team that were just got some numbers back and were really had a red hot crack, and unfortunately they got West Coast at the wrong time. I really think that as some of these players develop, like Nick Cox, Archie Perkins, Guelphy, all these players, um, I really think that we'll see some different sort of Sam Draper as well is only a young developing ruckman. I really think when more of these guys get some more games under their belt, I really think Essendon will be a way more competitive side, and they'll be pushing for finals and top four. Like last year, they probably overachieved a bit, But last year, I guess they didn't have as bad of a run with injury either. Like they had most of their senior players out on the park for most of the season. So I really think that Essendon will be okay, and I really think criticism of them and where people expect them to be currently is a bit unjustified. And I really think that just give the coach another year or two and let's see what happens. I don't think sacking the coach yet is the answer. I really don't. I think once they get some personnel back and some more game time into their youngsters, I really think Essendon will be okay. That's just my opinion. It's okay if people disagree, but that's just what I think. All right, bye.